Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Katie Vision, and hey, what's up if you are new here? Today I am taking you through my current makeup routine, showing you all the products that I am currently using for my makeup. I've shared multiple videos of myself getting ready, but this time I just wanted to take you through and talk about each product that I use. And I love all of these. Some of them aren't necessarily like my all-time favorite, but they are just what I've been consistently using. Stay tuned if you want to see how I get this everyday makeup look. I hope you enjoy. I know I love watching people get ready. Usually when I'm doing my own makeup, I love putting on makeup tutorials and get ready with me's because I love getting new ideas. I'm starting to feel like I want to explore or experiment with some new makeup. So if you have any favorites that you've been loving, you should mention those down below in the comments. All right, keep watching if you would like to see my current makeup routine. Hello, good morning. I think by now you know that I already shared that I am getting ready, and I wanted to take you along with me just to share some of my current favorite, or just share the current products I've been using as well as my routine. Yeah, I thought this would be a great opportunity. I'm getting ready for church and I thought I could just take you along with the process. Sitting closer to the window so we can get some better lighting. All right, so far this morning for my skin, I have just washed my face. I've cleansed my face and I've moisturized, and that's all I have on my skin. So after that, I'm gonna go right in with foundation. I like to go in with a sponge. I use the Real Technique sponge, and I think after this use, I'm gonna throw this one away and get out a new one because I think it's about time. These are the only sponges I repurchase as of late, and they do the job so well for me. These are my favorite for putting on foundation and concealer, as well as setting my under eyes with powder. So let's get into foundation. And this is the foundation. I've used both of these on their own, and I've been using them together because the colors I ended up with. So I have 112 Natural Ivory in this Maybelline Superstay Activewear. I love this for it's full coverage, and I love how it sits on my skin. The shade is just a little too light, I feel like, for me. And then my other favorite, which I've mentioned before, is the Covergirl plus Olay Simply Ageless. I snagged this one in the color 232 Nude Beige, which ended up being too dark for me. It might have worked better for me in the summer. I think I had a little bit of sun, so I was a little more tan. But for as long as I can remember, I've been combining like a pump or so of each of these, and it's been giving me a great color as well as great coverage. I'm gonna take this sponge. I'm gonna squirt it onto the flat edge of my sponge. I'm gonna do a full pump of the Maybelline Superstay, and I'm gonna do about a half a pump of my Covergirl plus Olay. And I'm gonna kind of just pounce it onto each cheek, trying to evenly distribute that color. Yeah, I just feel like this combination with the shade ends up matching my neck pretty well. And I love the coverage that these foundations give, and they leave my skin feeling glowy. Okay, so I like to blend it, kind of get it on my eyelids, a little bit under the eye, but I will be going in with concealer there. Onto my concealer, I've been back into my Instant Age Rewind Maybelline, and I am in 110 Fair. And I'm getting really, really low on this, and I'm thinking this will be just a repurchase because it works well for me. And just like with the foundation, it's like I could try out a different formula, but why? Or a different product, but just why mess with it? So blending this out with one of the points on the sponge, I really just put the concealer in my under eyes. So blending that out, I think I will be repurchasing this just because, yeah, I just overall just like it all around. Okay, so the concealer's blended in. Take it down on the neck. Next up, my Airspun loose setting powder. This is what I use every day. in the shade Translucent. It says extra coverage. I love this stuff. If you can get past the smell, I'm sure you will love it too. But this stuff has been lasting me forever, and I really just use it for my under eyes that I pack it on, and then I pat it on all over my face. But if you can get past this, the very fragrant smell, stuff does wonders. So for a little while I was baking under my eyes, so I was letting a like pretty thick layer of the powder just sit on my under eyes, but I realized that was causing some, I think it was causing my concealer and foundation to like break up. So instead of letting it set, I mean, you saw I just kind of patted on and then I pressed it in, and then I'm doing that on my eyelids, on my middle of my forehead, and then my chin, just around the places that I get oily the most. I'm gonna put the tray back on, and then I'm gonna take the little poofer puffer thing that comes with it, get a little bit on here just to press or to just pat on the rest of my face. Just a light dusting just to help everything set. So far so good. We got the base down, and now we're gonna move into eyes. All right, so for eyeshadow, I have been using this Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette for bronzer and blush and highlighter for a while now. I love using the deep bronzer. Yeah, I like to use in my crease actually, just to add a little bit of color and just have like a blending shade. Eyeshadow has not always been my friend. No, just kidding. I don't know. I have a hard time purchasing eyeshadows. I used to purchase them a lot more, but now that my routine has gotten a little more simple, it's like the least amount of products I can grab, the better. So I've been really trying to use, like I said, just less products. So using this bronzer to just kind of put in my crease, kind of messily, not very particular about it. And then I will be tying in some of these other colors for my eyes, and then I'll use them for my face as well. I'm just using an It Cosmetics brush, dual-ended. There's a crease side and then an all-over shade side. Bought this a while back. I'm not sure if you can get it. I'll link what I can though. I have been using also this Morphe palette. So I got this a long time ago when I was kind of into eyeshadow more, and I've been reaching for this one because of this dark brown shade. I think I built this color palette. I think I could make my own palette, and I think I was trying to get some colors that would really make my blue eyes pop. I'm using the color Chocolate Diamond on this little Eco Tools brush. It's a little more of a precise brush, and this is the technique I've been using lately, you guys. I've been adding this dark brown color to like the outer, what do you call it? The outer V of your eye? I don't know. And then I've been putting it on the inner as well. And then just leaving the center of my lid bare for now, because I'll show you what I'll do with it next. But this is what I've been doing for a few weeks now because I wanted to change things up. I was doing the same old eyeshadow look, which is fine because it worked. Okay, so this is the eyelids, not like perfectly symmetrical. But after doing that, I'm going ahead and grabbing again this palette. And I have been obsessed with this highlighter. I don't ever use the Golden Hour highlighter on my face. It's always been the Whimsical. But this, and I mean, these are called butter. It's called the Butter Collection for a reason, because it is just buttery. Look how beautiful that is. And I'm going to go ahead and just press that onto the center of my lid with my finger. and I feel like it is so pretty and it gives my eye dimension, and I just love how it's been looking. And I'll go in once I'm done packing it on here. I'll take that precise brush again that I put the brown on. I'll try and kind of blend it together so it's not as, like the edges aren't as, what am I trying to say? Rigid? I don't know. I just want them to blend a little bit better. So it's kind of pat, pat, pat. Taking that crease brush I had and just kind of melding it together. And I just think it looks so pretty and it's quick. I mean, since I was talking you through it, it probably took me a little longer than it normally would, but I just think that looks so nice. And then I finish it off. I'll do this with some eyeliner soon. But then I take that Whimsical, that lighter shade, and just tap it with my finger as well. Using this on the inner corner, just to brighten things up in there too. And this one is more like shimmery, sparkly. Like I said, I don't really use highlighter on my face. I'll probably experiment with it more in the, what's it called? Summer. What's that? My routine, I feel like I go all over the place. Like I do a little bit of my eyes and then I go to my eyebrows. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows next, random, and then I'm gonna go back to my eyes and do some eyeliner and mascara. And I'll show you what I've been doing with those. Okay, the favorite product of all times is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. And I like this shade. I've mentioned many times that I feel like it just works for my brow hair and like the hair on my head. It just ties them in together. Like the hair on my head, this is my natural color coming in here. So it's like a brown, like a light brown, light brunette, dark blonde. So I just feel like this brow color in Taupe just helps tie those two shades together. And it's really been working for me. I've tried the next darkest shade in this. I think it was deep brown maybe, or brown. I don't know, but it was a little too dark. I feel like this product works really well and it's super affordable. I think it's $2 at Target. And it lasts you a while. And I've gone back and forth with my eyebrow technique, but I'm really just defining it a little bit more, adding some definition, and I'm just kind of brushing all the hairs up now that I've put product in. And then near my arch here, I'm just gonna kind of lay them down flat, and then the inner brow hairs, could probably trim them a little bit, but I'm gonna have some of them stand up. And I was gonna show you what I've been experimenting with. I've been trying to use like the hair gel trend or whatever, with the like laminated brow look with them sticking up straight. I think I need more practice to make it look like I would want it to, but on a daily basis I'm not doing that, so I'm not going to share. The same brush that had that chocolate brown color, I'm just going to try, I think I meant to do this earlier, I'm just going to try to get some of that color off on the lower lash line here, just to kind of pull it together. I said I was going to go back to my eyes now, but I lied. I'm going to do that last because I like doing my mascara and eyeliner last, just because then it's less likely to like smudge and whatever. So going back with my Physicians Formula Butter collection, I am using an It Cosmetics brush. I believe this is a bronzing, specifically for bronzing. Yeah. This had intimidated me for a while. I feel like I have not mastered the bronzy look, but you can see it's a pretty full brush. I'm gonna go in with the color I used in my crease, the deep bronzer, kind of pack it on pretty well there, but then I'm gonna kind of rub it on my hand like this, and then I'm gonna smush the brush just to be a little more precise. I've been doing my makeup since, I don't know, honestly, you guys, like as long as I can remember. I'm no expert, I'm still learning. And bronzing or contouring, and bronzing and contouring has always been an area that it's not my best. I feel like I will follow tutorials of people with totally different face shapes, and I try to replicate what they do, and it just doesn't work because our cheekbones are different, our face shapes are just totally different. So I've been trying to experiment more with placement of products, but at the end of the day, it's just if I like how it looks, cool. So anyways, that was kind of a long rant, but I'm mainly just putting it, kind of trying to define that cheekbone area, not pulling it up too far, and then not bringing it too far forward either. And again, kind of squishing the brush like that has helped like me experiment a little more. It's not as intimidating because then I know it's not going to go like all over my cheek. Okay, now I am just defining the nose a little bit, putting some below under my lower lip, and then I literally just take whatever's left and go like this for my jawline. Voila! I might go back in and add some more, but for now, that's gonna do it. We are gonna use the apricot shade with this blush brush, which is specifically for blush. Again, from It Cosmetics. I feel like It Cosmetics and Eco Tools have been my favorite brushes lately. Again, just putting it on my hand, I don't know, that just makes me feel, just kind of tapping it on there. And then just dabbing some on the cheekbone. A little more. And then whatever's left, I like to kind of just mix it in with wherever else I put the bronzer. Again, blush is another area that I'm kind of not super comfortable with. Kind of intimidating to me. I think we're at this point. We are. Last but not least, eyeliner and mascara. All right, so we are at the final steps for eyeliner and mascara. I picked up this eyeliner a while ago from Wet n Wild. It's this basic pencil. It's called Baby's Got Black. And it's, I have to sharpen it. It was pretty inexpensive. I do like using liquid eyeliner. There's one from e.l.f. that works so well, and it's pretty cheap. So if I ever go back to liquid eyeliner, I'll probably use that. This though has served me well, and I'm gonna just keep using it until it's all out. I used to line, when I say used to, I literally mean like a month ago, I would line my lower lash line. And I think it was around the same time I was experimenting with the shadow look. When I did that, it just like my eyes, I just looked like, it looked so like dark and like sad. I don't know. I was looking at pictures. I'm like, what the heck? So I've started to line my upper lash line. For a while, I liked the look with it on the lower lash line. I liked what it was doing for my eyes, but not anymore. I feel like keeping the lower lash line pretty bare, except for mascara. I feel like it keeps your under eye looking bright and your eyes just like pop. So I'm just taking this pencil, not being super careful, but sort of just trying to keep it a pretty thin line up until about the center of my lid. All right, so yeah, just keeping it a pretty small line. And truthfully, a lot of days I will curl my eyelashes, but not every day. This is one of those days where I'm just not gonna do it. I've been loving this Bambi Eye Mascara from L'Oreal. I found this, not like it was some random, I don't know, it was, I think, showcased, so I got talked into it. Well, they didn't have to talk. I think the shade is Blackest. Yeah, Blackest Black, so I like the dark. So you'll see, so yeah, my lower lash line is pretty bare, except for the mascara. and I feel like it just helps my eyes look big and bright. And I feel like I have some favorite mascaras, but I haven't been sticking to a certain one consistently. I like to, I don't know, I like to change things up to just get re-inspired. I want to make sure all the lashes get some color, get some mascara. And then on the outer, I'm just taking the wand slowly and just kind of spinning it and focusing that on the outer just to give you that. I mean, it does call, just like this says, the Bambi eye, where your lashes are just like, and yeah, like I said, sometimes if I have more time or if I care to, I will curl my lashes, but it's really an extra step that I don't always care to embark in. I didn't move quickly enough. I can feel this stuff just like getting really pretty sticky, which is fine unless you're not done working with it. So I was talking, or I took too much time on the other side. Okay, so that is going to do it for my current makeup routine and my current products. After this, I will probably put on like some chapstick and maybe, no, actually, I rarely wear lip products on a regular basis, so I'll probably just put on some chapstick. Sometimes I'll do like a shimmery, I have this, what is it, Soft Lips brand, where it has kind of like a shimmer to it. It's a chapstick, but other than that, those are all the products I use, and that's basically my everyday routine, my everyday look. I'm gonna go get my hair finished up and get my outfit on, and I'll show you the final product of my whole look. All right, we are working with some different lighting. I got ready and then we had to leave right away for church. So I'm actually filming this clip now that we are home. So the lighting has changed quite a bit. The sun is streaming in, so, but yeah, and this is what I ended up wearing. I just threw on this jacket that I love from Dry Goods. I've shared it before in a video, but this was the finished look. It's my everyday makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will link everything I can below, and I think you'll be able to find most of these products either at Ulta or Target. I'm not so sure about this palette, the Morphe palette. Like I said, I think I built my own, but that specific color I used was chocolate diamond, and it's just a really rich, pretty brown color. But other than that, I think you can get your hands on any of these other products if you are interested. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next one.